skills and talents of our students. This would then give them both course credit and invaluable real-life experience in media broadcasting. Considering the high production value the students have shown they are capable of in the programs they have created, filmed, and produced for the district's 2 television stations, we are confident that they can handle the project of filming and producing a simple school board meeting. To create this class, the superintendent shall direct appropriate staff to work with teachers in the ROP program or at the high schools to try to create a class for this semester or, at the very latest, for the next semester, with the goal of televising the school board meetings both live and in daily rotation as soon as possible.
I'm moving that.
Second. It's been moved and seconded.
Okay.
Discussion. And may I call up the staff member, Mr. Ray Sharp, to make a presentation.
I believe as the maker of the motion, I speak first. Yes, we had considerable discussion last time about the various ways in which this could be accomplished. And I took into consideration when I was crafting this motion the concerns raised by the other members of the board. There are very real concerns with all of the options, and as I said before, personally I could support any of them, though I did want to begin with the least expensive and, if necessary, move up to other options. In this case, as I remember the conversations, Mrs. Stanton was concerned with the quality. Mr. Felton-Williams was concerned very much with having student outcomes that were measurable in some way. And I believe Mr. Ellis was very concerned with using students, having an opportunity for students to show what they can do in this kind of program. So this particular motion is crafted in a way to give it a pilot, 1 year, so that we can go back and measure whether in fact we have accomplished the kinds of things that I think we would like to do. It is the least expensive. It is an act of faith in which we speak to our students and we say we believe you can accomplish this. We've seen what you can do in the past and we believe you can do it in the future. Though again, I want to emphasize that should that not be acceptable to my colleagues up here, I'm quite willing to have a substitute motion, but it seems to me this is the most viable beginning option.
Thank you, Dr. Barton. Mr. Sharp.
Thank you. My name is Ray Sharp, and I'm a teacher on special assignment, the Office of Multimedia Services, and I teach the advanced television production class for the ROP. I created both the Ed.Sports and the Ed.News shows, which feature LBUSD student television production. If you've seen any student production on our district channels, it came from my students and was created through the ROP and the Office of Multimedia Services. I sent an email to the Board of Education on September 19th, which is available in the room. In short, I recommend that the district not create a class to broadcast the board meetings, but to install the recommended robotic system, which I believe will better serve the needs of the students, parents, and community. I submit that there are much better ways to get students involved in our board meetings, and much better ways for students to display talent and develop skills. I can offer many suggestions on how to get ROP students involved creatively in the board meetings without attempting to designate a whole class for the board meeting TV broadcast. I'll be at your disposal to discuss it. And let me just add, Dr. Barton, I would say that the students are really already showing what they can do in these classes. The Ed.Sport, the 1-2 class, which creates the Ed.News show, and the 3-4 class, which creates the Ed.Sport show. We actually have trouble filling those classes because, as I mentioned in the letter, an after-school class requires a certain amount of stimulation, for the students to really get involved in it, because it does require a tremendous amount of dedication for students to come out after school and work sometimes till 10:30 at night, putting away equipment, that sort of thing. I would suggest, no offense, this is not MTV here. And students like sports, they like news, they like talk shows, the type of things that we're doing over there in our ROP classes. They're not crazy about board meetings. I
always think there's plenty of action.
Now, Judging from the last 2 meetings, I would tend to agree with you, but you and I see things slightly differently than your average teenager.